This is Barry Heads with Sharp Counsel. Thanks for tuning in. Today, we'll start our two-part series, and we're going to title it The Risk of Waiting. The Risk of Waiting. It's a two-part series. And if you want to hear more of my thoughts on risk-taking and leadership, I challenge you to go get my book titled Risky Leadership. It includes my thoughts on leadership, a survey of the public, around 600 people or more, and also interviews from business leaders, angel investors, university presidents, artists of all kinds. So get that when you have some time. It's in stores. The book title is called Risky Leadership. Now, I want to talk about waiting, and there's a risk there. And I want to preface that by saying there's a time to wait, and then we have times when we shouldn't wait and where we should take action. And so many times I've found that people wait, but there's a fear underneath that weight, okay? Especially when we're talking about going after our dreams, our goals, our desires, or making um, thoughtful decisions about our dreams, goals, and desires. The first fear in waiting I often find is making a certain selection. So we're saying selection of a life partner, selection of a business partner, selections of all kinds. People are waiting, and what's under that weight is fear. The second would be, is this the right time to make a particular decision, a risky decision? And the third would be, what will people say of the decision I will make in the near future? Some people that are listening to me right now are contemplating some sort of risky decision to move to a new job, a new country, to quit a job, to move to a new city. Okay, what will people say is what they're thinking. What will people think about me? What will people say about me as I make this new move, as walk into this new venture, as I step through this new door? People are wondering what will be said about them. I want to also talk about this very quickly, and it's we've seen people lose what could have been great in their life by waiting. I'll say that again. We've seen people lose what could have been great in their life by waiting. In some cases, it's the stock market. I know that in my own personal life, uh, the stock market has gone through its ups and downs. We're all aware of that. But there are some, in some instances, in some cases, there have been IPOs where the price of the particular stock was low, and I was unsure about the stock. So I didn't want to invest my money in it too early. I wanted to wait. But it might have been a fear. Underlying it, it might have been a fear. It probably was a fear. And then within a month or two, the stock price is so high that it's really not worth buying because it's not the price is no longer reasonable. It was no longer valuable. But I should have taken the risk and putting my money in that particular stock in the New York Stock Exchange immediately instead of waiting. In other circumstances, people wait for the next big technological advancement. There's always a race in the field of technology. Every day, there's growth in the field of technology. Every week, every month, there's some new discovery. Okay. When Steve Jobs was alive and Xerox and Apple and Microsoft were racing, guess what they were racing to? They were racing to advance in computers. This field is growing every day. You can't wait. Okay. Waiting is a choice. In some circumstances, it's a virtue. I have to say that. In other circumstances, it's cowardice. So stop waiting, get busy, take a risk. My father used to say this all the time: you study long, you study wrong.